You guys get information about the video that is uploaded for the previous class? You got that? Okay. Okay. So Arms will not be joining today. So I think we can start. How about Salmi? Salmi is always on time. And her brother was there in the previous class, so she should have been here actually. Okay, let her join. So what is that we are going to learn today? Today we are going to deal with fractions, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And I know Kavyan has done that in the past, so Kavyan doesn't have the option of going wrong, okay? If you go wrong, there will be punishment. Huh? Hello Salmi. No, there is no punishment here. I'm saying you don't have the option of going wrong, okay? And request everybody to turn on the video so that I'm not talking to myself.
Okay.
Oh, what happened? Salmi became a fairy today. Okay. You guys are anyways fairies, right? Babies, I mean you guys are like babies for me. So I always treat you guys like small fairies. Okay, anyways, let's start. So today we are going to talk about, we are going to learn fractions, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And that is where we will see how the numbers dance. Okay? When we do division. So, fractions, addition. If somebody has to add these two numbers, do you guys know how to do it?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. I also don't know today. How about you, Salmi? Have you done it before? No?
You said it. I know.
You know? Okay. How about you, Yaganya? Have you done it before?
Yeah,
Okay. How about you, Aditi?
maybe.
Maybe. Okay. So again, that is good. Okay. All right. Careful, careful. It might be wet. Okay. So, first thing first, we need to know how to find out LCM. When we say LCM, LCM stands for lowest common multiplier. Now, what do we mean by that? Lowest common multiplier, meaning if I multiply 3 with 4, what will I get? 12. So these are the numbers which are called multiplicand, meaning the numbers that we are multiplying with each other. And what we get is called multiplier. Okay? So 12 is a multiplier of 3 and 4.
I think I
Yeah? If I have, let's say, 15. 15 is a multiplier of 3, 5 and 15. Meaning, if I do 15 into 1, I will get 15. If I do 5 into 3, I will get 15. If I do 3 into 5, I will get 15. Okay? Yeah? So this is called multiplier. Something that you find after multiplying some numbers. Okay? Now, let's look at 24. 24, if you guys remember the table of 3. 3 8 are 24. So, 24 is a multiplier of 3. 4 6 are 24. So 24 is a multiplier of 4 also. Same way you know table of 6 also. You will say 6 times 4 is also 24. So 24 is a multiplier of 6 also. Okay? Similarly you can say 12 times 2 also 24. Means 24 is a multiplier of 12 also. And same way 2 times 12 also is a multiplier of 2 also. You can also say any number you pick up, you can say that number multiplied by 1 gives me that number. So it's a multiplier of 24, 12, 3, 8, 4, 6. Okay. Now let's look at 3 and 4 and 6. 3 or look at 2, 3, 4, 6. 4, 6, 3, 2. They are all multiplier of 24. Correct? Yeah? Now, if I have to deal with only 3, 4 and 6. Okay. I am saying LCM, lowest common multiplier. I can say 24. 3, 4, 6 has an LCM of 24. Can I say that? I can say that if I am being lazy. Because I saw that, okay, 24 is a multiplier of 3, 4 and 6. So yeah, 24 is a LCM. Lowest common multiplier. I can say that. But I might be wrong. Because 24 is a multiplier, but may or may not be a lowest multiplier. Lowest common multiplier. Because if you look at 12, 12 also has 12 into 1, 2 into 6, 3 into 4. And here you see 2, 3, 4, 6. 2, 3, 4, 6. They have a multiplier 12. So 12 is also a multiplier of these numbers. 24 is also a multiplier of these numbers. Which one is lower? 12. Is that the lowest? We have to find it out. So when you say lowest common multiplier, see, as I have told in the previous classes, when we solve math, when we do math, we try to make it simple. We try to make it smaller. Right? That is how it gets easier to do. So that is why when we look at multiplier, multiply is fine. But our objective is to make things smaller, lowest, smallest, simplest. That is how math becomes fun. So that is why we don't deal with multipliers, we deal with lowest common multiplier. So let's quickly look at what is lowest common multiplier and how do we find it out. Let's say I have 5, 7 and 3. And I want to find out what is the smallest number. That is a multiplier of 5, that is a multiplier of 7 and that is a multiplier of 3 also. That is what is called LCM. The smallest number that can be divided by all the 3. That we are trying to find out the LCM for. Yeah? Now let's look at how do we find it out. You will just write it down here. Pick up the smallest number, 3. 3 ones are 3. 5 comes here, 7 comes here. Leave 1 aside. Pick up the next smallest number, 5. 5 ones are 5, 7 becomes 7. 7, 1, 1, 7 ones are 7. So basically, it's like a division, but you are trying to find out the smallest number, which is a multiplier of all these. So you form 3, 5 and 7. You multiply them 3 into 5 into 7. That becomes 3 5 are 15, 7 are 105. So this is the smallest number that can be divided by this, this and this all. So that is what we find as LCM. Okay? So for doing fractions, addition, subtraction, the first thing we have to do is find out the LCM, meaning the smallest number of the denominator. Find out the LCM of the denominator, meaning the smallest number that can be divided by all the denominators. Okay? Yes, Alni.
So I got so it's 5, 7 and 8.
5, 7 and 3. I have 3.
Just like to do it like put the place
So
lowest value.
yes. So when you say LCM of any number, okay? Let's say if I'm talking about 3. Lowest common multiplier of 3. What will be that value? 3. That is the smallest number that can be divided by 3. Yeah? if I have to find out the smallest number that can be divided by 3 and 2 both, LCM, lowest common multiplier of 2 and 3, how do you find it out? You do it this way. You start with the smallest number 2. 2 1 are 2. 3 doesn't come in the table of 2, so I'll write 3 as is. Then leave 1 aside and then see which is the smallest number 3. 1 will remain as is. 3 1 are 3. And then multiply whatever you have here. 2 into 3. That gives you 6. So 6 is your lowest common multiplier of 2 and 3. Meaning 6 is the smallest number that can be divided by 2 and 3 both. Let's look at one example. Okay? We'll look at one more example and then we will go to fraction, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Let's say 2, 3, 4, 6. These are the 4 numbers I have. I want to find out the smallest number that can be divided by all of these. Yeah? So what will I do? I will write 2, 3, 4 and 6. Start with the smallest number, 2. 2 1s are 2. 3 doesn't come in the table of 2, so I will write 3 as is. But 4 comes. 2 2s are 4. Okay? 6 also comes in the table of 2. 2 3s are 6. Yeah? And we'll keep on doing till everything becomes 1 here. Okay? Now, look at the smallest number other than 1. So leave 1. What is the smallest number? That is 2. So you will say 2 here. 1 is done, so you don't have to touch that. 3 doesn't come in the table of 2, so you write it as is. 2 1s are 2. 3 doesn't come in the table of 2, you write it as is. Now what is the smallest number? 3. Except 1. So 1 remains 1. Sorry. 3 1s are 3. 1 remains 1. 3 1s are 3. Now whatever you have, you multiply them all. 2 into 2 into 3. What did you get? 2 2s are 4, 3 are 12. So when you have these 4 numbers, your lowest common multiplier, LCM, is 12. Okay? Yeah? Aditi, Shalini, Kavya, everybody okay? Aditi okay? Okay. So LCM is, again, don't worry about the mathematical part of it. When we talk about LCM, our goal is to find out the smallest number because we love smaller numbers. We don't like big numbers. They are difficult to deal with, right? Somebody says, okay, multiply by 139. This is going to be boring and tiring, right? Very big number. So I'm not saying that we will not solve this kind of problem in future, but we would prefer smaller numbers. That will be our goal, always. Without changing the answer, without making the question go wrong. Okay? So, we are always trying to find out the lowest number. Lowest common multiplier. LCM stands for lowest common multiplier. Now let's look at how is that helping us. Let's say I have to add this one. So this is a fraction. This is also a fraction. We have to add the fractions. What will I do? I will look at what are the denominators. First thing I will check, are both fractions. If somebody says add this with this, this is not straightforward. I cannot add apple with oranges. Neither I can add bananas with grapes. Okay, if I have 5 grapes and 25 bananas, I will not say 25 plus 5, 30 bananas or 30 grapes. Banana will remain banana, grapes will remain grapes. Okay? Unless we know the magic to convert grapes into bananas and then add them together. So that magic is what I am talking about here. I have a whole number here. I have a fraction here. What magic I can do to convert grapes into bananas? I can convert this into bananas. Now this 3 I can write as 3 by 1. Yeah? If I have 45, I can write this as 45 by 1. It's the same thing. Yeah? Everybody with me? Okay. Aditi with me? Yeah? So, any number, if I put a 1 as denominator, value doesn't change. So, one thing important, when we do maths, we can do whatever we want to do. Only thing we have to keep in mind, we are not changing the value of anything. Okay? We will keep the value same. We will break it down, but overall value will not change. If I have 45, I will say 45. I will not say, okay, let's say 35 and then do the calculation. I can say 45 equals 9 into 5. I am not changing the value, I am keeping the value same. But if I say 45 as 44, I am changing the value. Breaking is fine, changing is not. Okay? Yeah? So now, this is what we are trying to do. I had a fraction and a whole number to add. I converted everything to fraction. Okay? Fraction is my best friend. When I have different types of numbers, I will convert everything into fraction, then I will deal with it. Because fraction is my best friend. Okay? And fraction should be best friend for all of us. Whenever we are dealing with numbers, different types of numbers, convert them all into fractions and that will be easy. Okay? So, I have a whole number, I converted that to fraction. So, I have fraction here. I have two fractions, meaning I have apple and I have apple. I can add the apple with an apple. Okay? Now, how do we go about it? First thing is LCM. Look at the denominators. What are the denominators? And find out the LCM for that. So my denominators are 8 and 1. Find out the LCM for that. 1 will remain, 1 is the smallest number. We don't have to touch that one. What is my next number? 8. 8 1 is 8. Our goal is always to get 1 here at the bottom. And once that is done, this is what we'll take. So my LCM is also 8. Lowest common multiplier is 8 because it is multiplier of this and this both. Okay? Now I got the LCM as this 8. What will I do? Pick up the first number. How many times of this is 8? 8 1 is 8. So I will write 1. 8 1 is 8. So I wrote 1. And multiply that with what I have in the numerator. I have 1 here in the numerator. Close the bracket. So that this doesn't create any mess. You don't get confused. Then what do I have? I have a plus sign. I'll write a plus. Look at the next one. How many times of this gives me 8? How many times of 1 gives me 8? Anybody?
2.
How many times of 1 gives me 8? I'm just checking who all are awake. Yeah, Aditi, tell me.
1 times 8 is
8,
8.
exactly. So 1 times 8 is 8, so I wrote 8. And then multiply that with what I have in the numerator. I have a 3 here. Okay? Now I'm simplifying this. 1 into 1 is what? 1. So 1 inside the bracket. Plus 8 times 3 is what? 24. This is inside the bracket. Divided by whatever we have here. Okay? Now 1 inside the bracket plus 24 inside the bracket gives me 1 plus 24 divided by 8. Okay? Now this means 1 plus 24 is how much? 25 divided by 8. See, I am telling you guys a story here. I am not teaching you math. I have this plus this. So this equals LCM is 8 and then I am doing this calculation. Okay? 8 times 1 is 8. So 1 into 1 inside the bracket. Then I have a plus sign. I wrote the plus sign. I pick the next number inside the bracket. 1 times 8 is 8. multiplied by the numerator. I got this.
You have another way you could do it.
I'll come to that. Hold it.
Okay.
Hold it. So this gives me 1 plus 24. That's 25 by 8. Here, everything that I have done step by step. I did not rush for it. Okay? If I rush for it, if I don't do this multiplication here and then do addition, if I go wrong somewhere, I would not know where did I go wrong. That is why I always do that step by step. I will not jump from here to here. Even if I think that I am very smart, I will not jump. Okay? Because this helps me to put everything like a story, and if the story goes wrong somewhere, I would know where it went wrong, where I have to fix it. Okay? So always do it that way. Yeah, Kavya, you were saying something.
Yeah. Can't you just put 1 times 8 and then 3 times 8?
1 times 8 and 3 times 8? No.
And then
You can do that. See, those are the tricks that you will learn for yourself. This is the basic. See, once you know how it is done, then you can find out different ways. That okay, fine. If I have 8 here in the numerator, I will multiply this with 8 here, divide by 8, okay, and then it becomes 1 by 8 plus 3 to 8, 24 by 8. And then you can add it. But see, again the same thing. Approach remains the same. Now, this becomes your trick for solving it quickly. I would not want you guys to learn the tricks and then you learn the math. I would want you to learn the math and then keep on adding tricks on the top of that, so that your basics don't go wrong. If you only focus on tricks and don't concentrate on the basics, if you forget the trick, the base starts shaking. Okay? Alright. So, I will let you guys decide how you want to play with the tricks. There will be 100 other tricks that you can learn, okay? But focus on making sure that at least the main flow, the main steps, that is not confusing, okay? That is very clear. Now, how you do it from here, if you jump here straight, or if you multiply and then add it here, up to you guys. There is even one more way. If I have this, so this is the whole number and this is the fraction. I can straight away say 3, 1 by 8. I don't have to do any calculation.
Oh, yeah, and then you could like do 8 times 3 and then
Yeah. So there are a lot of ways to do it, okay? I can do it because I have seen it enough in last 40 plus years. Yeah? But I would not want you guys to think about those things in the beginning. Focus on the basics first. Okay? And when you guys grow up, you will learn a lot of tricks by yourself. Okay. So far any doubt? Aditi, Jaganya, Salmi, Kavyan, no doubt? Aditi, no doubt, beta? No? Okay. So we learned addition. Now let me tell you that I'm not going to teach you guys subtraction. Why? It's the same thing. I have 1 by 8 minus, let me pick up, I don't know, every day I just get carried away with one number. Some day it is 7, some day it is 8. Everything turns out to be 8. So let's say 2 by 5 plus 8 by 3. If I have to do this, what will I do? I will find out what are the, first I will check, are both in the fraction form? Yes. So then the first check is done. So we are going to carry on with the fraction addition. Okay, fine. So 5 and 3. What is my LCM? 5 remains 5, 3 1 is 3. 5 times 5 1 is 5, 1. So my LCM is 3 into 5 equals 15. My LCM is 15. Okay? I got 15 as my LCM. What will I do? I will write 15 here. And then I pick up the first number. First number is 2 by 5. What is my denominator? 5. How many times of 5 gives me 15? 3. 5 3 is 15. And then multiply that with the numerator. Close the bracket. First number done. Okay. Now take the second one. How many times of 3 is 15? 5. What we have in the numerator? 8. I will add it and this becomes 3 times 2 6 plus 5 times 8 40 by 15. That is 46 by 15. Now if I have to subtract, only thing I will do is change the positive to plus to minus. That's it. Everything is the same. Meaning I had this number, looked at the denominators, 5 and 3, got the LCM as 15, picked up the first number. How many times of 5 is 15? 5 3s are 15. What I have in the numerator, I will multiply with that. So 3 times 2, 6. Then what is the sign I have? Negative. I put a minus here. Then pick the second number. How many times of 3 is 15? 5. 5 will multiply by the numerator. 8. In the bracket. Now it becomes 3 times 2, 6 minus 5 times 8, 40. What will that be? 6 minus 40 is negative of 36 by 15. If you look at the process, nothing changed. It was all the same. Only thing was the plus became minus and the answer changed. Everything is as well exactly the same. That is why I was saying I am not going to teach you guys how to do subtraction of fractions. Is that okay? Everybody with me? Aditi, Salmi, Kavyan, Viren, everybody with me? Okay. I can see myself also in the camera, right? So that's why I'm asking myself also. Okay. Alright. Now, look at this. If I have a mixed operation to deal with, meaning 2 by 4 plus 3 by 9 minus 4 by 7 plus 2 by 8. Meaning a situation where I have to do fraction addition and also subtraction. Nothing changes for us. It's all the same. Same approach. Find out the LCM of all the denominators. Let me write it little small because I am taking the full space. Let's say 2 by 9 plus 4 by 7 minus 1 by 8 plus 2 by 7. Okay? I had addition and subtraction both the same question. What will I do? As I said, subtraction and addition I don't differentiate. I treat them same. Only difference is the sign. My whole process will be the same. What will I do first? I will find out the LCM of all the denominators. My denominators are 9, 7, 8 and 7. So 9, 7, 8 and 7. Let's find out the LCM for this. What is the smallest number? 7. 9 doesn't come in the table of 7. I will not do anything. 9 will come in 9. 7 in the 7. 8 doesn't come in the table of 7. 8 remains 8. 7 1 the 7. What I have? 9 and 8. So I decide 8. 9 remains 9. 1 remains 1. 8 1 the 8. 1. Now the only number left is 9. So 9 1 the 9. 1 remains 1. 1 remains 1. 1 remains 1. What did I get? 7, 8 and 9. So my LCM is 7 times 8 times 9. Okay. So this is 8 9 is 72 into 7. So 7 2 is 14. 7 7 is 49 plus 1 50. Okay. So this is the. So I mean I just did it by myself quickly. I mean you guys can do it 8 times is 72 and then by 7. 7 2 is 14. 1 carry forward, 7 to the 49 to 50. So this is what I will do. Okay? So we got the LCM as 504. And that is 504 is nothing but 7 into 8 into 9. Okay? Okay? So we got the LCM as 504. I am keeping this as 7 into 8 into 9. Okay? Just for the sake of doing things faster. Okay? Now, what will do? First number, 9 is my denominator. How many times of 9 will give me 504? How many times of 9 will give me 504? 7 into 8. 56. So this is 56 multiplied by the numerator, that is 2. Then the positive sign. Now comes 7. How many times of 7 will give me 504? How many times of 7 will give me 504? 8 into 9. So that is 72. 8 times is 72. Multiplied by the numerator is 4. Bracket closed. Then what is my sign? Negative. Then comes 8. How many times of 8 will give me 504? How many times of 8 will give me 504? 7 into 9. That is 63. Multiplied by the numerator, that is 1. Then what is the sign we have? Plus. Now, how many times of 7 will give me 504? How many times of 7 will give me 504? 8 times of 72. So 72 multiplied by 2, numerator. See, I am doing everything the same way. Same way exactly, okay? And I have some plus, some minus. So all the plus, all the things that I have to add, I will first add them and then subtract what I have to subtract. So this is giving me 56 into 2, 112, plus 72 into 4, 4 to the 8, 4 7 the 28, minus 63 into 1 is 63, plus 72 into 2, 72 into 2 is 144, divided by 504. Now I will add this and this. So 144 plus 288 plus 112. 4 plus 8, 12 plus 2, 14, 1. 4 plus 1, 5 plus 8, 13 plus 1, 14, 1. Plus 1, 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 5. So what I got is 544. Adding this and this got me 544 minus 63 divided by 504. Now you look at this. 544 minus 63. What will you get? 4 minus 3, 1. 4 minus 6. So you carry 1. 14 minus 6, 8. Here it is. So it becomes 481 divided by 504. If you look at all that we did, it looked like a complicated problem. That we had to do fraction addition and fraction subtraction, also the same question. But we did not get worried. What we did, same approach. First found out all the denominators and the LCM for that. That was my LCM. Okay? And then pick the first number, 9. How many times of 9 will give me this? That is why I kept this number, because this is what had given us 504. So how many times of 9 will give me 504? So I know, okay, how many times of 9? So 7 times 8, 56. So 56 multiplied by the numerator. Same this number, how many times of this? Multiplied by the numerator. Then minus sign. How many times of this will give me this? Multiplied by the numerator. Okay? Confusing. Yeah? Little confusing? Okay. So let's do a simple one. Let's do a simple one. I know this might have bothered you guys very well. So far what we have seen is fraction addition and fraction subtraction is same. Not a problem, right? It's only the sign. Now let's do an easy one. Let's say I have to add 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3 minus 3 by 4. This one looks cuter, right? Easier? Yeah? Okay. Now let's look at this. What will I do first? Find out the LCM for all the denominators. So 2, 3 and 4. Find out the LCM for this guy. I will start 2, 2, 1 are 2. 3 doesn't come in the table of 2, so I will write 3. 2, 2s are 4. Yeah? Now next smallest number is 2. So 1 remains 1, 3 remains 3, 2, 1 are 2. Next smallest number is 3. 1, 3, 1 are 3, 1. What is my LCM? 2 into 2 into 3. 4, 3 are 12. My LCM is 12. So far it's okay? Yeah? So I got my LCM as 12. So I will write the LCM here. 12. Now pick the first number. How many times of 2 will give me 12? 2 6 are 12. Yeah?
Yeah.
6 multiplied by numerator. What do I have in the numerator? I have 1. So I'll write 1. Now what is the sign? Plus. Pick the next number. How many times of 3 will give me 12? 4. Multiplied by the numerator. What do I have in the numerator? 2. What do I have here? Negative sign. Minus. Then the next bracket. Pick this number. 4. How many times of 4 is 12? 3 times. So 3. Multiplied by the numerator. 3 here. What did I get? First one is 6 times 1 is 6. Plus 4 times 2 is 8. Minus 3 times 3 is 9. By 12. So far so good. I have looked at all the denominators, found out the LCM, take the first number, find out how many times of this value, multiply that with the numerator. Then pick the sign, put the sign. Pick the next number, how many times of this is this? 4 times. Multiply that with the numerator. This is my second number, bracket close. Then what is the sign? Negative sign. I put a negative here. How many times of this is 12? 3. Then what is there in the numerator? 3. So in bracket 3 into 3. I am just simplifying this. 6 into 1 became 6. 4 into 2 became 8. So I had a plus sign, I wrote the plus sign. Then I had a minus sign. And then 3 times 3 is 9. This is what it is. Now what this means? 6 plus 8, 14 minus 9 by 12. Okay? Now 14 minus 9 is 5 by 12. So far we have done fraction addition, fraction subtraction, and fraction addition subtraction together. Yeah? So this guy had addition and subtraction both. Nothing different. We just stayed careful about the sign. That's it. Yeah? Everybody with me? Okay. Now, let's look at fractions multiplication. Okay, Salvi? Fractions multiplication? Okay. 2 by 3 multiplied by 3 by 9. You have just to multiply them. What will you do? You will say, okay, fine, 2 by 3, 3 by 9. This is my second floor. This is my first floor. Write all the things that I have in the first floor. In the first floor, 2 into 3. Then I have 3 into 9. Okay? And this is where tic-tac-toe comes into play. When you have only multiplication, you can literally do tic-tac-toe. All the same numbers, 3 and 3. Above and below, you can knock them off. 3 for a 3, 2 for a 2. It's like, though we call it tic-tac-toe, but it is like tit for tat. If you have 3 here, you have to knock off, you can only knock it off by 3. You cannot knock off a 3 by a 2, or vice versa. Okay? Yeah? What is that? Yes. So this becomes 2 by 9. See? We did a multiplication of fraction. It was easy. Now let's look at one more. 6 by 18 multiplied by 2 by 24. What we can do? Always make things simpler, smaller. So let's write it like this. 6 into 2 by 18 into 24. 18 and 24. We have not learned the table of 18 and 24, isn't it? And I don't think we are going to learn the table of 24 either. Can we break it down, make it smaller? Let's see. 6 I can write as 3 into 2. Okay? Yep. Then, or let it be 6. Let it remain as 6. Not a problem. Here 18. 18 I can write as 6 into 3. Right? This 18 I have broken into factors. 6 into 3. And then 24, I can probably write 2 into 12. Yeah? And see, you don't have to be accurate. You can just break it one time, and after doing the calculation, if you find that you can further break it, you can break it. Well, you can always break as 4 into 3 or 6 into 2. We'll see if we have a need for breaking it further. Okay? Now, see this. If I have a 2, I can write as 2 into 1. Okay? Now, look at this. 2 and 2. You can do tic-tac-toe. This 6 and this 6. You can do tic-tac-toe. What do you have? 1 by 12 into 3. 12 into 3. That's it. It became 1 by 36. Yeah? So, now let's look at one more sum. 1 by 8 multiplied by 3 by 9 multiplied by 16 by 4. Yes. Can you guys solve this one? 1 by 8 multiplied by 3 by 9 multiplied by 16 by 4. Can you try solving it? And again, it's not an assignment. I am just asking you to play with this. Let's play. If you go wrong, we'll fix it. That's okay. What is that? I drink a lot of water, yeah. So this is a 1 gallon bottle. I fill it at least 4 to 5 times in a day. So I drink 5 gallons of water every day. So 1 by 8 multiplied by 3 by 9 multiplied by 16 by 4. I want you guys to solve this. Let's see who is able to solve it quickly and who gives me a chance to think one more time. Anybody done? Okay. Take your time. Okay. Are we ready? No? That means you guys are not playing. You guys are not playing with maths. Kavyan, you ready? Not yet?
No, I'm still trying.
Oh. Then Kavyan is not going to level 2 tomorrow. I'll keep him in this group for a few more months. See, I'll keep on cracking jokes. Don't have to take me that seriously. If there's a need, I will do it. I'll talk to your parents, okay? Don't worry about it. Okay, let me do this for you guys, okay? And when you guys get homework, then you try doing it and make sure that you are not sending the homework to me. You are showing the homework to your parents and explaining them how you have done it, okay? That is the best approach for making sure that what you have learned, you are able to explain somebody. And that's the best way to learn, okay? So let's do it. So as I was saying, we are not doing math, we are playing with it. So, what will I do? First thing I will do is write it in a simpler way. 1 into 3 into 16. Whatever I have here on the first floor, second floor goes here. Whatever I have here, everything in the denominator comes here. So 8 into 9 into 4. Yeah? Now, look at this. I have 16, 3, 1. Can I break it down? Yes, I can. 1 I will not try to. 3 also is a prime number, I will not try breaking it. 16 I can also write as 2 into 8. Yeah? 8 to the 16, I just wrote it. Then 8, since I have put a 8 here, I am not breaking 8 here, okay? And then 9. 9 I can break as 3 into 3. Okay? Then I have a 4. I will write a 4. I can write 4 as a property 2 into 2. I mean, see, if you break it perfectly, that's okay. If you are not perfect in one attempt, you can break it later also. That option is always there. Okay? Now, look at the tic-tac-toe option. This and this gone. This 8 and this 8 also gone. This 2 and one of the 2 gone. What I am left with? 1 divided by 3 into 2. That is 1 by 6. So that is why I was saying you guys are not playing. You were trying to do maths. Hello Siddharth. So Siddharth, you joined 7 minutes early. So right now we are in the class for level 1. So your class will start in 7 minutes from now, okay? So you can stay, hang in there. You can drop off and join after 7 minutes, up to you, okay? Alright? Okay. So here, what did we do? We just put all the numbers together. We tried breaking it in the way we could. Now let's see. I was saying that you can break it right or you can go wrong with your split or factorization. But you will anyways fix it in the next step. Let's say you have this. What did you do? You wrote 1, 3 you did not break, 16 you broke as 4 into 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 8 you broke as, you did not break 8, you kept 8 as is. Then 9 you broke as 3 into 3. 4 you kept as 4. Now also you can do tic-tac-toe. This 4 and 1 4 gone. This 3 and this 3 gone. What you have? 4 divided by 8 into 3. And you know that 8 comes in the table of 4. That means you certainly have an opportunity for breaking it further. Okay? So you will say to find. I forgot to break it. 4 times 1 is 4 and 8 I will write as 4 into 2. And then I have a 3. Okay? Now you will do tic-tac-toe again. So this 4 and this 4 gone. What you have now? 1 by 2 into 3. 6. Okay? So what I'm saying is, when you're trying to multiply this, and when you were trying to break this into smaller pieces, and you did not do it perfectly right in the first go, whatever you did, you continue with that, and then again you will find that, okay, can I do tic-tac-toe one more time? Can I break it into smaller pieces again? Can I factorize this? And if the answer is yes, you will break it again, and then you will finish it out. Yeah? Any questions so far? No? Yes. Okay, so fraction addition, subtraction we learned. We can do fraction addition, subtraction, the same question also, that also we learned. There is no difference, it's exactly the same. We learned fraction multiplications. And if you have 1, 2 or 3 fractions to be multiplied, you can always choose how you want to multiply. Okay? And then that is when the tic-tac-toe that we learned yesterday came very handy for us, where we just split that into smaller pieces and then we did tic-tac-toe to get the answer. Yes, Aditi.
Saturday, are we also addition, subtraction, division?
So division we can learn in the next class, okay? Because if we try learning it now, there are kids from the next class who have joined. And again, it's not about learning too many things together. It's about learning and retaining that with you. If you learn one thing at a time, learn for 4 days, 4 things you will learn. If you learn 3 things at a time, learn for 4 days, and on the 5th day you start forgetting it, that learning is not very useful. So learn, you might have heard, eat as much as you can digest. Right? So we'll only eat as much as we can digest, so that what we eat, that becomes strength. Otherwise it will create indigestion. Yeah? Alright. Thank you so much. Wait for the assignment. I'll send the assignment to you guys day after tomorrow or by day after tomorrow. And then try doing the homework, show it to your parents, try explaining to them. If you go wrong anywhere, let me know. Okay? Alright. So Kavyan, Aditi, Yaganya, Salni, you guys can drop off. And